Rams basketball on WMIX and the free Section 618 app is powered by People's National Bank. Watch most games on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel, thanks to Allstate agent Paul Shields. Mount Vernon Rams basketball is also presented in part by Munkin Toyota, Country Financial agent Josh Finley, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Hewley & Newell Funeral Homes, Michael Croshan, Edward Jones, Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, State Farm agent Tony Wilt, the Egyptian Spine Clinic, Walgreens Distribution Center, Culver's of Mount Vernon, SSM Health Good Samaritan Hospital, Bean Insurance, Casaraya Mexican Restaurant, SI Tile and Carpet Supply, Mount Vernon Quick Lube, Hannigan and McGovern Attorneys at Law, Joe's Pizza and Pasta, Hall Insurance Group, and Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon. We take you to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Mount Vernon Rams basketball starts now.
Championship quarterfinal of the 81st Centralia Holiday Tournament with the Mount Vernon Rams and the Dyett Eagles. Good afternoon from Trout Arena from the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. This is your Landers Toy and Collision Center's pregame show on 94.1 WMIX, the Section 618 app, and the WMIX Sports YouTube channel. I'm Chris Hugo, Steve Spatansky alongside as the Rams battle the Eagles, a 10-1 Eagles team, Steve, that got a big win yesterday over Miami Southridge, and it was a close game. Actually, it was a close game for about 5 minutes. It was a blowout to start. Southridge caught up, and then Dyett pulled away, and they're showing really why they're 10-1 on the year.
Yes, it was a 3-point ball game at halftime. And then the second half was all Dyett. Their speed, their quickness, their press. They're athletic.
They indeed are, and we'll talk about that coming up on this Landers Toy and Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk about the Mount Vernon Rams win yesterday over the Glenwood Titans. It took overtime to do it, but they got it done. They're playing in the 12:30 matchup today. Let's talk of that next. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With mobile deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
You've seen prices rise from the dinner table to the pump, but Allstate agents are seeing ways to save you money on insurance. From starting a new policy to bundling coverage or even driving safely, Allstate agents know how to maximize your savings. They'll share their knowledge as they help you personalize your coverage. Because when it comes to seeing all the ways to save, Allstate agents do it best.
Contact Mount Vernon's Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
If you are looking for a new career, Walgreens Distribution Center in Mount Vernon is hiring. Walgreens offers an excellent benefits package, competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, performance bonuses, shift differentials, full-time employment, and maintenance technician openings. Plus, they have walk-in Wednesdays every Wednesday from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. No appointment necessary. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Walgreens promotes and supports a drug-free workplace.
Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois welcomes Dr. Anthony Garino, a pain management physician specializing in all procedures of the spine. For over 25 years, Dr. Garino has helped thousands of patients live a higher quality of life through cutting-edge treatment and his personalized approach to pain management. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is changing the face of back and neck care. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Garino, call the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois at 618-242-3778 or visit them online at orthocenter-si.com.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
Here at Trout Arena for the championship quarterfinal between the Mount Vernon Rams and the Dyett Eagles. What a great day to be with you. The 12:30 matchup about to begin between the Mount Vernon Rams and Dyett. Steve Spatansky alongside. Is it 12:45 and not 12:30? 12:30 is tomorrow.
I think it's 12:45, but
12:30 is the pregame. That's where I confuse the heck out of
good.
myself. We are.
Tomato.
Well, indeed, as we're in your Landers Tourney and Collision Center's pregame, 94.1 WMIX, the WMIX Sports YouTube today as well. No video, just audio on YouTube. But for the Rams, a big, thrilling victory yesterday. They trailed 17-7 at the half. Started on the north end, where it appears they will start again today, and hopefully with better results in the first half as far as their field goal percentage. But they rallied in the third quarter, had a big third quarter, and actually probably a position to win in the fourth quarter, elected for a layup instead of pulling the basketball back, and you know that was not a coaching decision, judging by the reaction from the coaching staff on the sideline when it went down. And what happened was a missed layup allowed the tying three near the end of regulation, and as a result, we go to overtime. But the Rams, unlike last year, had the bounces go their way in the overtime period, and unlike last year on the road at Glenwood, they beat Glenwood this time 42-37. Dave Barnes led the way with 18 in the win, made free throws down the stretch. Cale Maurer, I think a runner-up tournament high of 12 rebounds on the day. And so for the Rams, a big team win. Here they are. Their reward is Dyett.
Yeah, there was a post-game conversation with Coach Holloway about that. And ironically, we thought earlier that it might be, dragging and trying to get their legs underneath them for the game being a 9 o'clock start. Quite frankly, it was vice versa from what he said. They were jacked and ready to go. So I think some of the woes in the first was just the adrenaline pumping.
Oh, absolutely. 3 great days of practice didn't translate in the first half, but boy, it did in the second. And as a result, the Rams are in the championship quarterfinal. You win, you stay here in Trout Arena tomorrow at 12:30. That's where I got the 12:30 in my head. You lose, you go to that annex at 8:30. So the Rams trying to stay in the big gym tomorrow at 12:30 as opposed to the annex at 8:30. Evanston or Alton awaits tomorrow. We'll talk more about that when we return on this Landers Tourney and Collision Center's pregame show. Landers Tourney and Collision Center's big, beautiful new facility in Mount Vernon, the old Dobbs building on Benton Road. You have to check it out. You will never wait long, but if you do, there are concessions in their new hospitality room with a Keurig, with cold drinks and snacks, all complimentary. Landers Tourney and Collision Centers in Mount Vernon. We'll take a break, come back. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Landers Towing and Collision of Mount Vernon and Salem is your go-to one-stop shop when it comes to vehicle repair and towing. We provide high-quality collision repair services for your light and medium-duty vehicles, campers, and heavy-duty trucks. Landers use industry-leading products for all of your collision repairs and state-of-the-art technology, including ADAS calibration systems. Landers also has 24-hour towing service in time of need. Call 188-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon is an affordable assisted lifestyle community providing apartments for seniors 65 and older. Residents will enjoy private one-bedroom or studio apartments with amenities including weekly housekeeping, laundry service, 3 meals a day, medication assistance, and 24-hour staffing and assistance. Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, an equal housing opportunity. Leave worries behind and move forward with Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon. Stop by and tour this awesome community today.
Ho, ho, ho. These 24s gotta go. Hi, this is Roger Collins. It's a year-end blowout at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon, and we're pricing 25 vehicles to move, most at invoice pricing. 8 Toyota Tacomas with 3.99% financing for 60 months, 2 Corolla hybrids with $1,700 off, and 2 Prius hybrids that must go. Hurry before they're gone. The clock is ticking on these incredible deals. Visit Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon or check out munkintoyotamountvernon.com today, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Go see Michael Croshan, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones advisor at 1726 Broadway, or call 618-244-5990. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams basketball, powered by People's National Bank.
Back for your Landers Tourney and Collision Center's pregame show from the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. I'm Chris Hugo, Steve Spatansky alongside. It's the Mount Vernon Rams and the Dyett Eagles about to tip in about 4 minutes. I know it says 2:39 on your clock, but there should be a national anthem here at Trout Arena. The opening game of this second session of day number 2. It's a championship quarterfinal, the first of the day, as we have already had our consolation quarterfinals. We'll get you a Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update in just a moment, but probably need to get to those Munkin Toyota keys to the game on how the Rams could possibly stay in Trout Arena tomorrow. Of course, our keys to the game furnished by Munkin Toyota. Munkin Toyota, MountVernon.com. They're home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Spot, how do the Rams get out of here with a win?
Well, talking with Coach Holloway yesterday, after he watched them and kind of gathered some info, Rams are going to have to take care of the basketball, can't turn it over. They're going to come with a heavy press, and they're going to try to get a bunch of transition baskets. The transition baskets also go into rebounding on the defensive end. They want to grab it and run. It's going to be about transition D. And then I'm also anxious to see what kind of offense the Rams are going to play, whether he's going to have them come at him. Like early yesterday, they were patient and deliberate, but they excelled more against Chatham and Glenwood in the second half when they went to the basket. And I wonder if they'll see a little zone, if Dyett will see a little zone from the Rams today.
Well, we'll certainly find out. Of course, those keys are presented by Munkin Toyota, MunkinToyota, Home of Toyota Care. It's where peace of mind comes standard with 2 years or 25,000 miles. You can also ask about Toyota Care Plus. Elsewhere today, well, right here in Centralia, Chatham-Glenwood beat Miami Southridge, another close one, 45-42. Overton beat Bogan just a moment ago, 63-31. Those two winners will meet tomorrow in a consolation semifinal. Of course, yesterday, Dyett beat Southridge 68-45. Evanston all over Bogan 76-41. Alton beat Overton 61-37. Cardinal Ritter a 63-33 win over Belleville West. Marist all over Cahokia 85-40. Centralia all over King 41-14. And then Champaign Central a little closer effort against Harding 60-52. Girls action today. The Lady Rams got a big win to open the Benton Christmas Classic over the Benton JV. 64-19. Those scores are presented by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Find them online, TonyWilt.com, or look for the white State Farm Jeep around town. We're going to take a break. We'll honor America, pay tribute to country. The Mount Vernon Rams, Dyett Eagles, coming up next. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Craving comfort food? Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon has oven-baked specialties that will straight up hit the spot. Try mouth-watering sausage and peppers, chicken parmesan, or baked meatballs. Stop by 819 Jordan Street, just south of the square in downtown Mount Vernon, or go online to orderjoes.com. Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon's oven-baked goodies you won't want to share. Trust your taste buds will thank you.
Hi, I'm Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. No one wants to stay where the pain is. Our natural instinct is to fix it or make it go away. There are some kinds of pain that never completely leave. They can, however, change over time. We're here to help your family begin a healing process and to help you see there's light that shines through the darkness. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, showing compassion and helping others find hope now and many years to come.
When you are injured or in pain, the last thing you want to do is wait in the ER. For those times, you don't necessarily need the emergency room. Come to Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Ortho Express, open Monday through Friday from 8 until 4 at 4121 Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon. Get highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners providing the care you need quickly and with savings of up to 80% compared to the ER. Call the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois at 618-242-3778 or visit them online at orthocenter-si.com.
Stop searching for your own insurance. You have too much on your plate. Just one call to Hall Insurance, and they'll find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it's home, auto, renters, boat, motorcycle, your business, whatever you need coverage on, they'll do the work for you. Then call you back with a quote, most times in the same day. Call 618-244-7500 or visit hallinsgroup.com. Hall Insurance Group, your independent insurance agency in Mount Vernon. hallinsgroup.com.
Back to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX.
94.1 WMIX, or you can listen live at the WMIX Sports YouTube today and always the free Section618.com mobile app. Here at Trout Arena, the Mount Vernon Rams ready for the Dyett Eagles as we need to get to know your Hall Insurance Group starting lineups. Log on to hallinsgroup.com and get a quote fast from Mount Vernon Rams Sports Hall of Famer Brett Hall and Hall Insurance Group. hallinsgroup.com. Spot, let's meet the teams.
For the Dyett High School School of the Arts, 6-foot senior Jameer Brown, number 5. 6'2" senior Aramis Brown, number 11, 6-foot senior Jaden McKinnon. Number 13, 6'1 senior Devin Shelton, number 20, and 6'5 junior Jonte Duncan, number 21. The Dyett Eagles are coached by Jamal Gill. For the Mount Vernon Rams, it's your usual 5. 6'2 senior number 1 Brogan Holloway. 6'2 senior number 4 Marlon Price. 6'1 sophomore number 15 Trevor McClure. 6'6 junior number 24 Cale Maurer. And 6'4 sophomore number 30 Dave Barnes. Rams coached by Tim Holloway, assisted by Quinn McClure and Travis Pinkston.
There you go. Those are your starters. Ads presented by Hall Insurance Group. Log on to hallinsgroup.com. Let them do the insurance shopping for you. hallinsgroup.com. Get a quote fast.
Dyett High School is on the Chicago White Sox side of Chicago, by the way.
I have a picture of the officials for every game, and I forgot to write down the officials for this one. It's Bobby Franklin, Tyler Seaver, Greg Jones. This afternoon, all our officials of the game presented by Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon. Tip controlled by the Rams. They're in their white-clad home uniforms with orange and black trim. Trevor McClure with the basketball across the timeline onto the north end. Right wing for Holloway. Holloway looks back to the near side, throws top of the key. Barnes now to the far sideline. McClure shakes his defender, pulls up from 12. It's good. Knocks down the Walgreens Distribution Center first score, and 2-0 Mount Vernon here early. 7:38 left in the opening quarter. Oh, boy. Odds are this is a Brown with the basketball. That's Jameer throwing to the left for Devin Shelton. Shelton back up top. Brown now to the left wing here for Shelton. Back to Brown on the right arc. Left-hand dribble, diagonal cut. Scoop layup is short. Rebound tipped away from Cale Maurer. Off of the foot of Johnson. He'll recover. We're out around the perimeter here after the loose basketball was chased with 7:12 left in the first. 2-0 Mount Vernon. All the action today presented by People's National Bank. As we'll have a pull-up Jay at the free throw line. No good by Brown. Rebound's going to be tipped to Price. That was Aramis Brown on the tip. And now Barnes with the basketball on the far sideline. Running out of real estate. Will throw it off of Aramis Brown, oddly enough. He had 10 in the win yesterday. Pretty well like a law firm for the Dyett Eagles as the inbound's going to be stolen away, but that's going to be a late foul, I believe.
They didn't go to the scorer's table.
Nope.
Did he cross? Well,
I'm not sure. Kicked basketball. I don't know what happened on that
Maybe that
one.
was it.
No mechanic, but it's Rams basketball. They'll inbound far sideline now. Coming off of it is Marlon Price. Price bounce pass there to the free throw line extended. Barnes going to lose it out of bounds. Dribble got away from him as he tried to go wide. And with 7:13 left, that's a Ram turnover. 2-0 is your King City lead. We're in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. They have a long-standing tradition of superior orthopedic care. Rams have a long-standing tradition right now, it seems like, of playing in a semifinals. They've made it past few years. Prior to that, the long-standing tradition felt like the Annex on the final day. Win and you're here. Lose and you're out there. As well have a 3 on the way. Nice pull-up there for Devin Shelton. That's an SI Talent Carpet Supply three-pointer. 3-2, Dyett on top. Now between the circles for Maurer. Throwing to the left wing for Marlon Price. Trying to dribble in. And it's going to be forced away. That was punched on a reach there into the passing lane by the Eagles. Now with it is Devin Shelton across the line.
Just so quick.
Off of the elbow, back to the outside for Aramis Brown. Throwing to the top for Jaden McKinnon. He had 18 yesterday. Brown. Back to the outside for Johnson off of the right arc. He'll hand off Aramis Brown coming off a screen. Now back to Shelton off of the left wing. 5:45 to play. First quarter, still 3-2. Oh, McClure into the passing lane. Tips it away. Comes up with the steal into the front court. Right block layup, no good. Tip back not there. Foul on the rebound. That was a tip back. We'll see if they'll give Marlon Price the shot. I see Bobby Franklin pointing towards the rim. We'll see what the official verdict is going to be.
Yeah, he's going to the line.
Going to the line for 2.
Good steal by McClure.
So Price will go to the line for a pair here and try to tie and give the Rams a lead if he can make both with 5:34 remaining. Here in the first quarter. First free throw not there. It's short. Stays 3-2 Dyett with 5:34 left here in the first quarter. If you've been hurt on the job, call Hennigan and McGovern, 618-241-9251. Experience you can count on, a reputation you can trust. 5:34 left. Again, it's 3-2. Price looking to tie at the stripe, and he does. He knocks down one of 2, made the back end. 3-all tie with 5:30 left. First quarter action from the 81st Annual Centralia Holiday Tournament. Championship quarterfinal number 1. Deep right wing, Jameer Brown. Looking to the right. Pivots left. Throws to Johnson. He'll hand off. This is Shelton coming around into the high post. Throws back to the outside. Nothing there. McKinnon. Off of the post. Kicking to the right. That's Aramis Brown. And it's going to be stolen away again by Trevor McClure. As now Marlon Price back to the outside for Kale for 3. Looks short it is. Kale will get his own rebound at the high post. Looks inside. He's fouled. That's a reach. That'll be the second foul on the Dyett Eagles. They're in their away blacks with white trim all over the place. Dyett written in gold and white numerics. Inbound going to be intercepted at the short corner, and it's going to be stolen away by Aramis Brown. He'll leave it for Jameer Brown. Across the timeline. Goes length to the floor. Layup no good. Rebound going to be tipped by Price to Maurer. Price gets it right back after a quick pass to McClure. Right hand dribble drive. Nope, shut out. Throws back up top for Trevor. Trevor's going to hand off to the right wing. Kale wide open 3 in route. No good. Nope. Just like yesterday, ice cold from the floor with 4:35 left in the first quarter. Spin coming off a dribble. That's going to be a charge. Elbow into the nose of Trevor McClure. That physical frame of Trevor just bounces right back up. A guy that you know Dan Mings would love to have on the gridiron. Speaking of, congratulations, Dan. Mount Vernon Rams head coach inducted into the El Dorado Eagles Hall of Fame last night as part of his 1988-89 senior football team. Congratulations, Dan Mings.
3 turnovers early on both teams. We're not even halfway through this first quarter.
4:28 left in the first. We're tied at 3. Trevor McClure off the length of the floor inbound will throw to JP. Page had checked in a moment ago. Up top, Trevor McClure 3. No, it's in and out. JP fights for the rebound. Coming up with it, Aramis Brown. And the other way will fly the Eagles. Into the front court goes Shelton. Aramis Brown up top. Hands off to Jameer Brown. Pale green shoes are more of a pastel color for the Eagles, or most of them. There's some purple out there as well. And speaking of purple, with the purple shoes, Aramis Brown. 3:58 left in the first quarter. It is a 3-3 tie here in this championship quarterfinal. Offense optional to start. Streaming presented by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon Allstate agent, 2100 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Call Paul for a free quote. As both teams trying to find a rhythm here. Yesterday it was Glenwood that had the first quarter rhythm there on the south end. The Rams struggled on the north end. Oh, right off the bum of Dave Barnes, pardon me. So many Browns in the game. It's by default. And now Trevor's going to bring it length to the floor, hammered hard as he goes to the bucket, and that's going to be 2 at the free throw line for Trevor McClure. Maybe we can unlock this 3-all tie, 3:24 mark of the first quarter.
There it is. You said slow start, but I think if you ask the Rams, this is a start they kind of wanted. Kind of get their feet on the ground and kind of show Dyett they'll play with them.
We'll have a timeout here, sponsored by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home in the King City. I believed it was the Rams who called the timeout. With 3:24 remaining here in this opening quarter. Tied at 3, championship quarterfinal of the Centralia Holiday Tournament, the Mount Vernon Rams and Dyett Eagles here on WMIX. Congratulations, Brody Elliott. This week's Josh Finley Country Financial Ram of the Week. The Rams bowler won a tournament at Alton on Saturday, December the 21st. You can read about it, section618.com. Hover over Ram of the Week under Features. That's sponsored by Josh Finley Country Financial, 814 Harrison in Mount Vernon. Log on to countryfinancial.com and search for Josh Finley. As Trevor McClure out of the SSM Health Good Samaritan Hospital timeout will go to the free throw line. Shooting a pair on the foul by Jameer Brown. His first, team's fourth. The Rams will be shooting free throws the rest of the quarter. As McClure makes the first, 1 for 1 today. Gives the Rams a 4-3 lead, trying to stretch it to 2 if he can knock down the second. The young sophomore from Woodlawn Grade School to the free throw line. Second one on the way is good. 5-3 Rams, up 2 with 3:22 left in the first, looking for a date in the semis against either Evanston or Alton. Oh, poked away by Shelby. Pivotal minutes for the young point guard here, his sophomore season. 3:12 left, recovered Jameer Brown. He'll go into the paint, scoop layup, good. And just like that, we're tied.
That was just a nice shot. Great defense by Shelby, just up and under, scooped it.
And now Trevor McClure, a right-hand dribble, bounces a pass there to Barnes. Deep at the free volleyball line, down to the free throw line, gliding into the basket off the back of the iron, rebound out of the reach of Pro. He was hammered, throws it out of bounds. off of Jameer Brown. What a glide by Pro. Across the baseline, through the air, throwing it off the defender and saving the possession for the Rams. Big play, Eli Pro. Now the Rams will inbound off of the baseline, right of the bucket. Ooh, deep pass to Pro, now to the left wing for Price. Out of the corner, Shelby. 2:42 left, first quarter, tied at 5. Rams and Eagles. Right wing here now for Marlon Price, looking for Page. Now finds Shelby right wing. Oh, skips one over to Maurer, and it's going to skip directly off his knee into the hands of a defender. Jump ball favors the Eagles. Join Casa Raya before or after the game for great food, great atmosphere, great drinks, and exceptional service.
Talked about rebounding and not letting them get transition buckets off of defensive rebounds. Rams have 3 offensive rebounds early, so they are hitting the glass pretty hard.
Bank with confidence at People's National Bank with a range of services and dedicated support. Learn more at peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Tied at 5, 2:12 left, first quarter. Short corner pass here. It's going to be to Shelton, who finds a gliding Ricky Coleman. He had 10 yesterday off of the bench, and he'll give Dyett a 7-5 lead. Just a good post-entry pass on a diagonal cut. Bounce pass here to the left wing for the Rams. That's Cale Maurer with it with 1:52 to play. 7-5. Rams on trailing now in the first quarter. Is Shelby off a spin? Going to go in. That's going to be a charge on Shelby. Led with his shoulder as he was going down. Charge every time. It'll be a turnover on the Rams and just misfortune for Lucas Shelby. Just a little bit of bad luck. Rams about to get whistled for too many men on the ice if they're not careful. Oh, boy. Just willy-nilly going into the game. You got to check into the table, boys. And now a link to the floor inbound for the Eagles. 7-5 Dyett, minute 44 to play in the first. I think they're a little stymied. They weren't prepared for this.
Well, I like the strategy of trying to put 7 guys out there.
Oh, absolutely. Do it. Whatever it takes.
You can get away with it. All for it.
But I don't know what kind of – I mean, obviously you'd play some sort of man with a couple double teams, I would assume.
So it's 3-3-3. Put 9 of them out there.
Minute 24 left, first quarter, 7-5 score. Jameer Brown up top. Now passing left. Oh, it's going to be a pull-up jumper at the free throw line by Devin Shelton. He has 5 in the quarter. It's 9-5 Dyett. He just glides everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
Hard not to just stop and watch like I just did. Rams get it across the half line. Now coming off a curl, that's going to be Shelby. Kicking corner for Holloway. He'll pull up from 12. His jumper is no good. Rebound to be poked around, and coming up with it is Dyett. That's Aramis Brown in the backcourt, leaving it for Devin Shelton. 9-5 Eagles, 49 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. We'll have your Michael Croce and Edward Jones scoring in stats coming up in our Malvern and Quick Lube halftime show. We're late in the first, 49 seconds left, 40 rather. It's 9-5, Rams trailing to Dyett, who has the basketball. Jameer Brown dribbling out some time here for the Eagles. Rolls back to the center circle with 25 seconds remaining. Winner goes to the semi tomorrow at 12:30. Loser goes to the 5th place semi tomorrow at 8:30. Woof. That's over the annex. We've been there a time or two. Ten seconds left. Still Jameer Brown. Nope. Gets rid of it now finally to Ricky Coleman, left sideline. He'll dribble to the wing with 5. Now giving up to Shelton with 3. Steps around his defender. 3 on the way is going to be no good as time expires. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1 in Centralia, the Dyett Eagles 9, the Mount Vernon Rams 5. This is Mount Vernon basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Ready to purchase the home of your dreams? People's National Bank is here to help you reach that dream. With a wide variety of mortgage loan products available, we have the best option for you, including 100% financing, low down payments, and down payment assistance programs. Whatever your needs are, we have you covered. Hi, this is Farah Decker, mortgage originator with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. Give me a call or apply online today to get started. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," you need to talk to Michael Croce at your Mount Vernon Edward Jones office. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Stop by his office at 1726 Broadway in Mount Vernon and turn someday into today with Edward Jones financial advisor Michael Croce. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball.
To the second Q we go. The Mount Vernon Rams trailing Dyett 9-5 in the championship quarter of the Centralia Holiday Tournament. This is the first championship quarterfinal. Next game will be Evanston and Alton. The two winners will meet tomorrow at 12:30 here at Trout Arena. The two losers will meet at 8:30 in the Annex. If it's Mount Vernon and Alton, ooh, PTSD moments there.
Well, yeah, and that's still Alton's only loss on the season was the Mount Vernon game.
That is also true, but I remember a Mount Vernon Alton game in the Annex years ago, and I've never forgotten. Some things you can't unsee as the Rams start with the basketball. 13 seconds into the second quarter, McClure spins between the circles, come to the right wing, might have gotten away with the travel. They find Barnes to the center circle, now back to McClure, 7:38 left. Price now left wing, back to Trevor, left of the circle. Oh, nice post entry. It's going to end up backdoor. Shot blocked from behind, out of bounds. Should stay with the Rams. Barnes went up with it, unfazed, but it's blocked out of bounds. It'll be Ram basketball left of the hoop. 9-5 Eagles.
I don't think Barnes was tackled that hard in football this year.
And now we're going to have some contact away from the basketball on the inbound, and it gives it right back to the Eagles.
Turnover 5. I think that was frustration on Barnes.
Yes.
And he had a legitimate point. There's no doubt. There was 3 guys hanging on him.
7:27 left in the first half. 4-point game. Dyett on top, 9-5. What a way to make a living. As Shelton's coming around off a curl. Alley-oop inside. Going to be poked away by Maurer. Recovered Holloway. Now McClure to do the rest. Across the timeline. Going to race into the paint. Bumps into a guy and gets a floater. He has 6 on the day. It's 9-7. Rams are back within a deuce a minute into the second quarter. All presented by People's National Bank. PeoplesNationalBank.com to find your nearest branch or ATM. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. 7 minutes to play in the half. It's 9-7. Rams trailing. They throw to the left side here. Coleman coming around all the way to the perimeter. Looking into the corner. Nope. Going to spin off a dribble, run out of bounds. As if we're playing Nintendo in 88, double dribble, just ran out of the bounds over the boundary. You can't run everywhere. That was just blatant.
That's 6 turnovers now on Dyett.
I don't know if he thought he was running a hot route and hoping to reestablish before he got the ball, but he had the ball the entire time and runs out of bounds. Big turnover there. That's the kind of turnover you can't commit.
No.
Anyhow, I'm just filling time because we have some sort of confusion on the Dyett bench. Everybody's looking around. There's debris on the floor. Take your best guess. I didn't see any of it. All right, now we get the thumbs up from all 3 officials, and the Rams will inbound link to the floor following the, not Bogan, they played a moment ago, following the Dyett turnover. Holloway across the timeline, throws to Trevor, back to Brogan. Out of the corner, he'll dribble wing, find Trevor with 6:32 left in the quarter. Back off a screen, 3 out of the corner, Holloway good! SI Talent Carpet Supply 3, gets the Rams back on top, 10-9er.
Is there a 9er in there?
Oh, yeah. 6:16 left in the first half, 10-9 score. Rams by 1. Dyett with the basketball. Dylan Fountain checked in a moment ago. He'll throw to the corner on the left side. This is Matthew Wilson, who also checked in. Out of the short corner, goes back to Johnson on the left wing. One of the starters in this game throws back to the right for Jameer Brown. Head fake, throws right corner for Fountain. And he's going to back it up. 5:49 left in the second quarter. 10-9 your score. Rams by 1 thanks to a broken Holloway 3. Of course, Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon All-State representative, 2100 block of Broadway. Loves to give free quotes. You can stop by or call. Sponsors are streaming. Backdoor lob, and it's going to be way out of the post. And it ends up with Johnson. Turnaround jumper coming off the back of the iron. No good. Barnes missed time his leap on the rebound. Ends up in the hands of Aramis Brown. And now they missed one walk. They're not going to miss the other. It'll be a turnover the other way. There's all kinds of hopping, skipping, and jumping. I don't know how you're supposed to call a walk. It's difficult. Goodness gracious.
In watching the game with Dyett and Southridge yesterday, the Rams' defensive intensity is, tenfold of what Miami Southridge was. And I think it's causing Dyett some problems.
McClure in front of the circle for the Rams. They're on the north end here in the front court. Over to Page in the corner. He tries for a 3. Weird English and all. No good. Tip back there. Cale Maurer. Big points for the junior. 12-9. The Ram lead is 3. Their largest of the afternoon. 4:55 left here in the first half. Brody Elliott, our Josh Finley Cutter Financial Ram of the Week this week. Give Josh a call to help protect what matters most. 618-242-4024. Back in deep corner here for Jameer Brown. Now he'll dribble to the center circle. Surely not going to kill clock the remaining 4:35. Look for a drive, more than likely. Trying to find a seam into the paint as he'll throw to the left wing for Fountain. Fountain back to the top, Johnson. Johnson over to the right for Brown. Tries to set the screen, can't. He'll get into the paint. Ball fake, throws. Johnson, an 18-footer's good. Jacob Johnson. Makes it a 1-point game. It's 12-11, 4:13 remaining here in the first half. We'll have your Mount Vernon Quick Loop halftime show coming up. As McClure was trying to get away from the defender. Got tripped up, and they're going to call the travel. They didn't see it. Walgreens Distribution Center looking to hire. Full-time, part-time, build your own schedule, even salaried positions. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Off of the Dyett inbound. They're down one until Jameer Brown tries this three from the top. It's no good. Rebound going to be trickling out to McClure. A perimeter rebound for Trevor. He's going to try to go length to the floor. Blocked inside, out of bounds off of Dyett. It's actually off of Dave Barnes, but that's okay. The Rams will take the break.
Well, they owe this one from the foul they didn't call.
Well,
I'm just throwing that out there.
Inbound from McClure. Different angles, see things differently. That is most certainly true. Page off of the inbound into the paint. Nope, kicks to Holloway. Now to McClure. He wants a three. No, it's in and out. Rebound Oplenko, and it ends up in the hands of Aramis Brown. 12-11 Rams, 3:39 mark here the first half. Off to the right side, Jameer Brown inside. Oh, nice double back. That can't be legal, but he'll get the post up and in. Jameer Brown gives the Eagles the lead right back, 13-12, 3:27 left in the half. Oh, nice force feed there to Barnes. Goes lefty on the assist from McClure, or from Holloway, pardon me, and the Rams back on top, 14-13. Just a little backdoor play.
Barnes' first basket breaking the scoring column there.
We're in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. They offer services at 5 locations: Mount Vernon, Centralia, Benton, Pinckneyville, and Nashville. 3 minutes to play in the first half. It's 14-13. The Rams hanging on by 1. Back and forth here in the second quarter as Wilson has it on the left sideline for the Eagles. Again, they're in their way, Blacks. As Wilson tries a three, it's no good from the left wing. Rebound will be tipped all the way to the wing for Holloway. Short trip into the front court. Slides one to Barnes. Mishandles the basketball. Recovers up, in and out. In, nope. Out again. Maurer fights for the rebound. It's popping around. He'll recover in the corner. Fights off traffic. Saves to Page. Trevor, ball fake up top. Into the bucket. Weird layup. No good.
I
was going to complain about not being able to hit capture replay and not having a replay if Trevor would have made that, but instead he'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. When I say weird, he had the ball scooping below his knee in the air and going up with it and almost went in.
There was so much going on right there.
That was a lot of things.
Yeah, the Rams have 14 points right now, and they have 5 different guys in the scoring column, which has kind of been their MO all year. But that's unselfish play, and it's hard to guard 5 different guys if they're scoring.
McClure misses the first. You won't hear that often.
It's probably because I was talking.
I probably jinxed them earlier. Goodness. Bank with confidence at People's National Bank, and when you make the switch to PNB, you get reliable, customer-focused banking. Find out more at peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC. As McClure makes 1 and 2, he did make the back end with relative ease. 15-13 Rams, 2:27 left in this first half. Dyett has Mekhi Harris into the game. He'll step left wing, throwing to the right for Aramis Smith. Dylan Fountain will get it up top. Now to Johnson, looking for the back cut, and he was already out of bounds. Mekhi Harris. Just not really a football pass or a baseball throw, but it hits the H in Orphans on the backboard support. And it goes to the Rams on the turnover with 2:07 to play here in the first half.
Turnover 7 on Dyett.
Each person's journey is unique and special. When you lose a loved one, Huey Funeral Home will help you tell their special story with love. Find out more at hueyfh.com. Price with it up top. Was looking for Holloway, then back to Price, and it ends up tipped out of bounds by Mekhi Harris. And we'll see L.J. Shelby check in here. Who's he coming in for? Looks like Page. So Price will inbound here with a minute 52 left in the first half. Rams leading 15-13. Looking forward to going to the south end, I can tell you that. And I'm pretty sure if they win today, they're home team tomorrow, too. Not positive.
Well, they are on the top side of the bracket, like the very top, so.
At some point, laundry has to be a factor as Holloway tries a three. It's short. Rebound and subsequent foul. That rebound was right in the hands of Dylan Fountain. Take your pick on the Ram with the foul. There were two in play. That'll go in against Cale Maurer with a minute 32 remaining in the second quarter. It's 15-13. Rams on top of Dyett. Oh, boy. Off to the left wing here. Devin Shelton with the basketball, trying to find somebody to help him. Looking inside. That was a back cut leading to a post-entry pass, and it goes out of bounds.
Turnover 8. I don't want to say it, but I wonder if Dyett's used to seeing a team play defense this much on them. Or he's just kind of getting their way, maybe.
Minute 18 left in the first half, 15-13 score. With a minute 12 remaining, Rams off of the turnover. Get Shelby into the front court. He stumbles as he goes to the basket. No contact, but it goes off the foot of, that looked to be Shelton out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rams. Deep lob, Shelby off of the baseline inbound to Holloway. He's able to keep his foot tucked, but as he does, it's stolen away. And to the basket, Fountain, he's fouled, but he walked before that. It's going to be a foul and two at the line as Fountain missed the layup, and he has a chance to tie this ball game at the free throw line.
Second foul on Barnes. As he kind of pinned it against the rim. He wasn't going to let him make it, I know that. First free throws of the game for Dyett. Makes it.
Minute 1 to play in the first half, 15-14 score, as the first free throw is good for Dylan Fountain. If you plan to travel, work part-time, or move somewhere warmer when you retire, Michael Croshan, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor, will work to help you reach the retirement you've always wanted. Call 618-244-5990. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Free throw, no good. It's 15-14, as he only makes 1 of 2. The Rams still on top and with the basketball. Maurer across the timeline, finds Price on the sideline, now to the circle for Shelby. 50 seconds left. We're in the second quarter from the 81st annual Centralia Holiday Tournament. Quarterfinal number 1. Rams with the basketball, Shelby beyond the arc. 41 seconds between the circles now Maurer. As Trevor McClure right side, opens up a seam and his pocket picked. It'll end up as a layup try. Fountain in stride. Blocked from behind by Page.
He traveled before the shot, but
all kinds of things wrong.
Page just swatted that off the backboard.
Fountain wanted goaltending. The Rams wanted travel, and Jake Page got the blocked shot.
They did play on.
19 seconds left. Rams with the basketball, as they did obviously get the defensive rebound. Jake Page might want to check his hand at halftime. 9 seconds left. Shelby with it up top. Spins into the paint. Oh, looking for the back play. Back cut. Doesn't get it. Now ends up with the loose basketball. It's Price into the paint. He can't get a shot off. Not what you want to see if you're the Mount Vernon Rams. Unfortunately, a bunch of Bambis in the forest in the paint. Nobody can keep their footing, and it ends up as a 15-14 halftime score. The Rams will take it. They get the south end in the second half. Halftime score. It is the Mount Vernon Rams 15, the Dyett Eagles 14. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Speedy oil changes are like morning coffee, essential but often messy. Not with Quick Lube on Broadway in Mount Vernon. Picture this: in and out faster than a sitcom episode. Service with a smile that's genuine, and a spotless garage that respects your car as much as you do. All that without breaking the bank. I guess that's why they call them Quick Lube. They're the pit stop that puts you first, with prices that keep your wallet happy. Cruise on into Quick Lube in Mount Vernon and see why they're faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local Country Financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
Culver's of Mount Vernon has your new career, a rewarding one that can send you home with a big fat wallet, as big as one of their butter burgers. Starting pay is $15.25 an hour. Yeah, just to start. If you're a student looking for some extra cash, maybe you're a parent who sent your kid back to school and is looking for a job. Apply today. Go to culvers.jobs and search for Mount Vernon, Illinois, or apply in person at Culver's at Veterans and 42nd and Mount Vernon. Join the Blue Crew today at Culver's.
Ho, 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 these 24s gotta go. Hi, this is Roger Collins. It's a year-end blowout at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon, and we're pricing 25 vehicles to move, most at invoice pricing. 8 Toyota Tacomas with 3.99% financing for 60 months, 2 Corolla hybrids with $1,700 off, and 2 Prius hybrids that must go. Hurry before they're gone. The clock is ticking on these incredible deals. Visit Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon or check out munkintoyotamountvernon.com today, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Mount Vernon Quick Lube halftime show starts now.
94.1 WMIX. You're not watching. Sorry, you're listening on the WMIX Sports YouTube. Also the free Section 618.com mobile app. Here at Trout Arena in the Ortho Center broadcast booth, this is your Mount Vernon Quick Lube halftime show. Quick Lube's car care experts rival any race car pit crew. They're faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest. Shop their storefront at dollarsavingdeals.com for $25 off your next oil change. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll get you those Michael Croce and Edward Jones scoring and stats here at the half. Championship quarterfinal number 1 of the 81st annual Centralia Holiday Tournament. The Mount Vernon Rams 15, Dyett Eagles 14. We'll come back. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
I'm at the movies, asking people if they'll switch seats with me for $574.
Here, take mine.
So what about $574 if you switch your home insurance to Allstate?
Too much work.
Not if you call them. They handle the switching.
Now, that's a plot twist.
Shh. Check Allstate first, and you could save hundreds on quality home insurance today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact Mount Vernon's Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today.
Not available in every state. Based on the national average annual savings for new home insurance customers surveyed in 2023 who switched to Allstate and reported savings. Savings vary.
Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois welcomes Natasha Rhodes, nurse practitioner, to their staff. Natasha specializes in orthopedics with special interest in spine and is accepting new patients. Her clinical experience lies in neurosurgery with concentration on adult geriatric primary care. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is changing the face of back and neck care by providing comprehensive treatment with a personal approach. Visit orthocenter-si.com or call 618-242-3778.
Do you plan to travel, work part-time, or move somewhere warmer when you retire? Michael Croce, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor, wants to help you make your retirement goals a reality. You can discuss where you are, where you want to be, and how to get there. Together, you can plan for the expected and make sure you're ready for the unexpected. Call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Doing business in today's world can be complicated, time-consuming, and expensive. People's National Bank is here to help your business not only survive, but thrive. With modern-day products such as remote deposit capture, ACH payments, merchant card services, and commercial line of credit sweeps, we can get you paid faster, protect your risk, and make your money work hard for you. Hi, this is Carol Martin, commercial and ag lender with People's National Bank here in Mount Vernon. Give me a call today to get started. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Streaming worldwide on the Section 618 app. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
94.1 WMIX and the Section 618 app, as well as the WMIX Sports YouTube today, here from Centralia. Championship quarterfinal. Chris Hugo, Steve Spatansky alongside the Mount Vernon Rams, a 15-14 halftime lead over the Dyett Eagles, as we are on your Mount Vernon Quick Loop halftime show. Of course, you can get your oil changed anywhere. Some of you may be blessed enough to even do it yourself, but there's just something that feels right about choosing local. Lifelong Southern Illinois residents Mike and Sarah Talese own Mount Vernon Quick Loop. Also locations in Christopher and Carterville. Proud to support the King City with their new business of almost a year. And the Mount Vernon Rams here on WMIX. Spot, what do we have in terms of the Michael Croce and Edward Jones scoring and stats?
For the Dyett Eagles, individual scoring, Dylan Fountain, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. There are only 2 free throws in the ball game for 1 point. Ricky Coleman with 2, Jameer Brown with 2, Aramis Brown with 2, Devin Shelton leads them with 5. and Jacob Johnson has a pair for 14 points. Dyett is 5 of 10 from 2-point line and 1 of 5 from the 3-point line for a combined 6 of 15 from the floor, shooting 40%, and obviously 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 7 defensive rebounds, 3 offensive rebounds, and 8 turnovers in the half for the Dyett Eagles. For the Rams, which are holding a 1-point lead heading into halftime, individual scoring, Brogan Holloway with a big 3, Marlon Price 1 for 2 from the free throw line with a single point. McClure leads with 7, 3 for 4 from the free throw line, 2 from Mallard, 2 from Barnes. The Rams shooting are 4 of 10 from 2 for 40%, 1 of 7 for 3 for 14%, 5 of 16 from the field total, 31%, and 4 of 6 from the free throw line for 67%. The Rams have 7 defensive rebounds. The big one is they have 5 offensive rebounds, and they have 7 turnovers. So good first half. Not a lot of scoring, but it's been a tale of 2 defenses, and it's been on both ends. You know, we worried about the defense of Dyett being aggressive and too quick, and the Rams have equaled their task on the defensive end.
Those stats presented by Michael Croce and Edward Jones. If you plan to work, travel, let's reverse that. If you plan to travel, work part-time, or move somewhere warmer when you retire, Michael Croce and Edward Jones, financial advisor, will work to help you reach the retirement you've always wanted. Call 618-244-5990. Edward Jones, member SIPC. We'll take a break, come back, talk some more about this first half of action, and maybe foreshadow the second half just a little bit. It's 15-14 Rams here at the break. This is Mount Vernon basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Have you noticed that 2024 is nearly gone? I blinked and all of a sudden Christmas decorations are out already. If you've had the same feeling, my guess is you've had a to-do list that still have things on it. This is your local State Farm agent, Tony Will, and if that list includes check on my life insurance, start saving for retirement, get a will done, don't wait another day. Call my office and schedule some time to meet with us. These things are too important to put on next year's list. Call me at 242-1421 or find me online at TonyWilt.com. Let's get these things marked off your list today.
Most of us can't afford missing work for an extended period of time. So if you've been in pain, it's time to make an appointment with Dr. Salem at the Egyptian Spine Clinic. Dr. Salem has been treating the spine and orthopedics in Mount Vernon for almost 10 years and is a Johns Hopkins trained spine surgeon. With expertise in neck, lower back, spine deformity, and minimally invasive spine surgery, his goal is to get you back on your feet as early as possible so you can live your life at its fullest. Ask your primary care provider to refer you to Egyptian Spine Clinic, across from PNB on South 34th Street in Mount Vernon.
Watch the Rams in stunning high definition at WMIXsports.com. Powered by Paul Shields Allstate Insurance.
94.1 WMIX and the WMIX Sports YouTube, as well as the free Section 618.com mobile app. We're back on your Mount Vernon Quick Lube halftime show from Trout Arena in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. 15-14 is the halftime lead for the Mount Vernon Rams over the Dyett Academy Eagles. Steve Spatansky alongside, I'm Chris Hugo. Rory Ogle back at our Mount Vernon studio, and spot for this Ram team. All in all, we've seen the struggles year after year, game after game on the north end. Now they head to the south end, this time with a lead, unlike yesterday.
And they've doubled, they had 7 points in the first quarter or first half yesterday, so they've doubled that output.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And so now, we talk about what they're able to get done, and is the south end versus north end thing real? I have no idea. Subconsciously, I know it's buried deep within there for me, and I know yourself as well. We've talked about it time and time again. I'm sure we've even dipped into it on Tuesday nights a time or two, but it just seems like they shoot better. When you feel like you're shooting better mentally, you tend to shoot better physically.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the stigma hits you. If we sit and talk about it,
yes.
Do they?
Probably not,
maybe,
but that's
maybe
fine.
Maybe they do, maybe they don't, but
I'm going to tell you right now, Tim Holloway is a very superstitious individual, whether he wants to admit it or not. I mean, years with Rams baseball, I know. However, a baseball guy is simply different than a basketball guy. So I don't know if that's something that they discuss around the pizza table after practice watching film or not. But it's something I believe in, and, we're going to pass that along, at least to the audience. If not necessarily, we probably won't ever pass that along to the team.
And we're probably totally off base, too.
Inbound will come from Dyett as they have the basketball to start the second half. All the action presented by People's National Bank, peoplesnationalbank.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Aramis Brown will start in the front court. Stumbles with the basketball. I don't know how he didn't travel, but it'll be a quick timeout to save the possession here. Sponsored by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. And it's kind of an old coach's colloquialism of he who calls the first timeout of the third quarter loses. And that's not a timeout you want to have to call. But in this case, it's not due to momentum one side or the other. It's due to a play that was getting ready to break down.
No, I'd have called the travel first. Or the jump ball. Either way, the Rams would have gotten it if I was down there.
Altoff beats Rockford East at the Collinsville tournament 71-53 after Triad beats Decatur Eisenhower 45-29. Lady Rams get a win at Benton this morning, 64-19 over the Benton JV. Woodlawn Lady Cardinals open up the Mary Mule at Fairfield with a 32-26 win over the host Lady Mules. Carlisle beats Trico at the Pinckneyville Duster Thomas Hoops Classic 63-22. Murphy over Woodlawn 61-35. Roxana beats Chester 46-33. Those are some scores from around the area. Presented by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. TonyWilt.com, or look for the red State Farm Jeep around town. As Dyett out of the timeout with the basketball. 3 on the way. Immediately, grip and rip, let it go. And down the hole it goes by Jaden McKinnon, their leading scorer from yesterday. And just like that, Dyett on top with an SI Talent Carpet Supply 3 on your Walgreens Distribution Center. First score of the quarter, 17-15 Eagles. Luckily, the Rams are perimeter passing. You haven't missed anything now. As Price going to go to the basket. His runner is no good baseline. Somehow, Dave Barnes gets the rebound. Misses that. Tip back off the fingertips of Cale Maurer. Defies logic, but it goes through. 17 all. I have no idea how that went in. But it did. And now Dyett quickly down the floor with the basketball. They have Shelton off of the right wing. Looking to the left here for Johnson. A right-hand dribble for Johnson gives back to Shelton here. Tied at 17, 6:50 to play in the third. If you've been hurt on the job, call Hannigan and McGovern, 618-241-9251. A reputation you can count on, experience you can trust. As that's a 3 from the right wing for Jameer Brown. SI Talent Carpet Supply 3. It's 20-17. How about experience you can count on, a reputation you can trust for Hannigan and McGovern? My apologies. 20-17 score. Rams down a triple here with 6:24 left in the third. Brogan Holloway at the volleyball line, throwing to McClure. Slips his man, jump stop, stripped as he goes up, and the turnover the other way. Up the right side. Post-up jumper not there. Tip back not there either by McKinnon, and we're going to have a foul. As Coleman falls with the rebound, it'll be on the Rams with 6:10 to play in the third quarter. 20-17 Dyett here, as they're the hot team to start the second half. Maybe they like the north end. .6:07 remaining here in the third. Dyett with the inbound, and that's through the wickets. Billy Buckner out the corner.
Oh no.
20-17 is your score. 6:02 left in the third. It's just the easiest way to describe it. I know that was your guy.
Blasphemy.
That's
blasphemy.
I know, but you're going to have to let it go.
Billy Buckner was my guy.
You're going to have to check it at the door with 5:56 left in the third quarter. 20-17 score. Rams with the basketball after the Dyett turnover. McClure dribbles past his man. Now floats one up inside. Kind iron, good. A little between-the-leg dribble there from his opponent off Trevor McClure, and now it's 20-19. 1 point game, 5:39 left here in the third. Video streaming when we have it, and this audio stream on YouTube are presented by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon Allstate agent, 2100 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Call Paul for a free quote. Worst case scenario, he's not cheaper than the rest, but Paul can usually save you money. Find your savings. 5:20 left in the third, 20-19. It's a no obligation free quote is what I was getting at. 5:14 remaining now. Still Dyett with the basketball around the perimeter. Still with it is Jameer Brown. Now dribbles inside, finds something. Nope, it's going to be a back cut. Bounce pass, and good, and one. Devin Shelton found his way off of the baseline and in. It's 22-19, a chance for a three-point play here to stretch his lead to 4 for Shelton. Whoa.
I'll let it go after this, but there was a game 7 after that.
Just as easy way to understand something going through somebody's legs.
I know.
Free throw is no good. Stays a one-possession game, 22-19 with 5:02 remaining third quarter. A lob across the timeline to Dave Barnes. He's directing traffic from the left wing. Now handing off to Trevor McClure. Looking for the pass to Holloway. It's tipped into the backcourt. McClure recovers. Back across the half line, now to the volleyball line, handing off to Barnes with 4:40 to play. Left wing, right hand dribble here from McClure. Oh, off a screen and a man slipping. It's Holloway for three. It's no good. Put back for Price. Yes. 22-21 score. 4:27 left in the third. We'll have a free throw line jumper on the way. It's good. What a great look there by Jacob Johnson. His first points of the half, and it's 24-21. Still a 3-point lead for Dyett. 4:15 to play. Third quarter action here from the championship quarter of the Centralia Holiday Tournament. We're in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. They have a long-standing tradition of superior orthopedic care. As McClure with the left-hand dribble. Nice bounce pass on a back cut to Price. Ooh, baby, Rams back within one. 4 in the quarter for MP4. Jameer Brown with the basketball. Right-hand dribble to the arc. Looking to get to the baseline. Holloway shuts him off, and now Maurer will pick up on a switch. And now Johnson takes the jumper. It's no good. Rebound inside. Tip back not there, but there's a push from behind on Dave Barnes.
Easy, Kale.
As now with 3:39 left in the third quarter, the line to shoot two will go Ricky Coleman. So he can stretch this to a 3-point game if he can knock down both free throws with 3:39 to play in the third. First free throw is no good. We'll have your Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game in our Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame show. Your Mount Vernon Culver's now hiring. Starting pay currently $15.25 per hour. Join the Blue Crew at Culver's.jobs and search for Mount Vernon, Illinois, or apply in person at Veterans and 42nd Street. 24-23. First free throw no good. There is another. 3:39 with the clock holding. We're in the third quarter at CHT Trout Arena. Second free throw is no good. Stays a 1-point game. Foul on the rebound, no call. Putback's there. So Shelton with the putback. A little rough on the rebound, and it's a 3-point game.
And here comes the press, yeah.
Shelby with the basketball. Gets across the timeline at the center circle. Going to the right side. Slips past the double team. Finds Cale Maurer. He has Trevor McClure left wing. McClure going to try to battle against Shelton. Shelton's going to reach, commit the foul. And that will be the first of the half on Dyett.
Barnes went to the bench there with foul number 3.
Walgreens Distribution Center has a variety of openings, including Monday to Friday work schedules, which means no weekends. Walgreens Distribution Center is an equal opportunity employer. High lob pass into the backcourt. Price trying to get across the timeline with the reach of number 5, Jameer Brown. And so that'll be a foul. That'll be the second. And that'll be the third on Jameer Brown. So Price will inbound into the backcourt. Far side of the bounds here for the Rams. Home whites, orange and black trim. Now shooting on the south end. Good thing you can't travel while inbounding as long as you don't step over the point of entry, which wouldn't be a travel, just a turnover. Rams do get it in, however, even with the struggles. And so now Shelby having trouble with a double team. They try to trap.
Yeah.
Tim Holloway tried for the timeout. Had been begging and pleading, and Coach Gill is upset, not happy. And so it'll be a timeout, SSM Health timeout for the Mount Vernon Rams to save the possession. And Coach Gill has nothing to be upset about right now. He's gotten a lot of breaks today. I'm going to keep watching this train wreck. With over 100 local providers, SSM Health is leading the way in advanced health care, and he's still chirping.
Well, he was having a conversation in midcourt with the referees before the start of the second half. There was something he didn't agree with him about.
And so a 2:55 remaining here in the third. Rams trail by 3, 26-23, and what has been a close one throughout. I mean, these officials have had great patience and restraint, I will say that.
And they're talking.
Oh.
They're talking to both coaches now. So they got a technical?
So there's a double technical. A technical on Marlon Price and a technical on Jameer Brown, which should be the fourth on Brown. But they haven't updated it on the scoreboard.
What are we doing?
Well, it should be.
Well, he doesn't.
They should offset. It'd be an alternating possession rule sort of thing. They go to the possession arrow, and it's Ram basketball.
And they won't let the sub in, but they hadn't given the ball to the Rams yet, so I'm not sure what that deal is.
2:55 remaining in the third, 26-23 score. Rams struggling with the inbound. They go to Jake Page in the backcourt. Now it's updated. It is the fourth foul on Brown, which is why that's big. Part of why Coach Gill is upset. And now the Rams force a pass to the left wing, and McClure is able to come up with it, and he finds Marlon Price. Now to the left wing, McClure. He will drive. Layup good. Switches hands on the way to the left block. It's a one-point game. McClure with a big bucket. And the Rams trail 26-25 with 2:28 left here in the third quarter. Casa Raya's menu has a variety of flavorful options. From a traditional ribeye to sizzling fajitas, have an unforgettable experience at 3106 Broadway. Don't worry, Dyett still has it up top. Now it'll be Brown to the bucket. Lost that one. Johnson puts it back up and in. Nobody covered the wide open guy boxing out.
Who was that? Was that Jameer, number 5? Yeah.
Thought it was Johnson that put it back up, but just write down 2 points for somebody. We'll sort it out later. 28-25 scored. 2 minutes to play in the third.
Well, I was looking. That's 5 offensive rebounds for them here in the third quarter, since we're still in the third quarter. But yikes! You can only give them one trip down, one shot down the court.
So there's a foul that time on number 24, Jacob Johnson, and the Rams will inbound right sideline.
Get in.
And it's going to be tipped away, but it's tipped to Shelby, who was playing too deep. Playing a cover 2. Now off the left side, Page through the wickets of Maury. He'll hand off to McClure with 1:50 left in the third quarter. 28-25, Rams down 3. Left corner, here comes Shelby. He'll go baseline. Somehow finds Price. Wide open, McClure. NBA 3 on the way. No, it's in and out. Did everything but drop with 1:39 left in the third. Rams still trailing 28-25. As Dyett comes out with the rebound. Head fake and a drive baseline. Shot blocked by Trevor on the effort by McKinnon. McClure the rebound into the front court. Dribbling through traffic, going to have it stolen away, but Price recovers. They're out of the left corner with 1:22 left in the third, presented by People's National Bank. Bounce pass to Shelby, coming off of the sideline, will drop to 1:15. 28-25 score. This is Shelby with the basketball, backing up timeline corner. Now throwing to the right sideline for McClure. And then that's a reach there on number 11, Aramis Brown, as he's able to tip it out of the employ of number 4, Marlon Price, and it'll stay with the Rams. So off to the far side of the bounds, we have 1 minute left in the third. Rams in the backcourt have Shelby. Across the timeline, wide open Trevor. He'll take the 3. No good. Front iron. Rebound will go to Aramis Brown. So Brown across the timeline, right side with 48 seconds. His team up 3, and he'll sink 1. Right from the free throw line, he just felt it going down. And it's 30-25. Pocket pick. Trevor's pocket pick. They'll go to the right side for the layup, and 4 in a row for Brown. Makes it a 7-point game. 28 seconds left. Full court pressure here out of Dyett. 3-possession lead, 32-25. Dangerous passes in the passing lane for the Rams. Trevor's pocket picked up the right side, and they'll go the other way. Jump stop here on the diagonal cut. I would say right now, some of the Rams look absolutely exhausted. With 13.3 seconds left in the third, 32-25.
And they got a little bit of a lead here, so they're going to gamble a little more on the defensive pressure.
Absolutely. If you're looking for a bank that truly cares, People's National Bank offers exceptional customer service and innovative solutions. Discover more at PNB. That's peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. First free throw good on the bonus shots here by Shelton. It was a foul on Shelby after the turnover. 33-25 after the free throw. Trying to make it a full 3-possession lead. No good. Made 1 of 2, and now the other way they go with 10 seconds left. Rams are down 8, 33-25. Shelby trying to take it himself. He'll lose it out of bounds, and the turnover against the Rams. Look at it right back to Dyett with 4.8 seconds left. Three. And Now a three on the way with a second left, and it's no good by Fountain as he hurried across the timeline. Led to the fourth, Rams down 8, 33-25 to Dyett Academy. This is Mount Vernon basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon is the people's choice for a favorite Italian restaurant. Order online at orderjoes.com or come by 819 Jordan Street, just off the square in downtown Mount Vernon. Joe's has great fresh salads, pasta, and garlic breads, and is the place to dine on real Chicago-style pizza during game night. Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon, 819 Jordan Street, orderjoes.com. Your taste buds will thank you.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, you know to check that your seats aren't in the visitor section first, before buying tickets.
I'm so excited for this game. I can't believe you got us tickets.
Me too. Wait, are we on the wrong side?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
This is going to be a long game.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
To the fourth quarter we go at Trout Arena in Centralia. The Dyett Eagles 33, your Mount Vernon Rams 25. 94.1 WMIX and the Section 618 app. WMIX Sports YouTube as well. Off of the wing on Mount Vernon inbound, it's Dave Barnes trying to go baseline, forces a shot that won't go, and the rebound will go to Dyett. And the Rams seem to be playing panicked here in the fourth. A throw into the corner leads to a three. It's no good off the side iron for McKinnon, and the rebound is to Marlon Price. Rams are going to need a big comeback. So much for that South End Fury.
Well, it's there. They used a 19-2 run against Glenwood yesterday.
Holloway three on the way is no good. Off the side of the iron. Rebound is going to be saved by McClure, but it's going to be right into Fountain on some tough luck. All the action presented by People's National Bank. Ooh, got away with the travel there. They'll call it a Euro step, and now the rebound will end up with the Rams on a shot missed by Fountain. So Price will establish in the front court up the right side with the right-hand dribble and 6:54 to play. Rams trying to avoid the annex at 8:30. Finds Barnes up top. Barnes with the left-hand dribble trying to get into the paint. Off a spin. Ooh, leans in. Shot's going to be blocked from behind by the iron and the defender. And to the line to shoot two will go Dave Barnes. After the foul, Barnes just did not get good position in the paint, and his layup went straight up into the rim. And so now he'll get two at the free throw line. First free throw is no good. It's a bad to worse type situation for the Rams, unfortunately, at the moment.
Shelby back in for McClure.
So Shelby, Holloway, Barnes, Maurer, and Price for Mount Vernon. Free throws good by Dave. He'll make one of two. 33-26, 6:40 left in the fourth.
3 in the game now for Barnes.
And he was the leading scorer yesterday with 18. Right-hand dribble by Brown. It was his 4-0 run that really opened up the lead in the third for the Dyett Eagles. Deep left wing here for Shelton. He's in front of the Dyett bench. Left-hand dribble here. Backdoor Johnson all alone, and it rims out but back through. 35-26, back to a 9-point game, and the Rams almost lose in the backcourt. Coach Gill wants to travel, not going to get the call. And the Rams the screens have been setting themselves up for disaster here in the fourth. Brogan Holloway around to the defender, able to dribble and get a better three look. It's no good. Rebound, Cale Maurer out of the short corner. .5:42 left in the fourth quarter. 35-26. Rams down 9, but a three on the way from Maurer won't go. Rebound.
That's got to be a foul on.
Shelby had the rebound, and we're going to have contact everywhere on the floor. And going down hard is number 20, Devin Shelton. So that'll be his second, team's second in the fourth quarter with 5:33 remaining.
Need buckets.
9-point deficit for the Rams here in the fourth from the championship quarterfinal. Rams trying to avoid the annex and get a later date in the arena tomorrow afternoon in the semifinal. But right now, they're down 9 with 5:33 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Streaming presented by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon Allstate agent. 2100 Broadway in Mount Vernon. If you haven't shot for insurance in a while, give Paul a call, 618-241-0551. Here comes the inbound off of the baseline as they wipe up some sweat, and now we'll get a lay-in +1 for Dave Barnes. What a good look, what a good find, as he was back cutting off of the inbound and got the left-hand lay-in, and now we'll go to the free throw line for a three-point play. 35-28, back within 7. He can make it 2 possessions with a clean free throw here. That'll be the third on Shelton.
Great inbounds play. They were focused on Maurer getting a little lob pass there, and Barnes kind of snuck in behind.
So, into the game, Christian Lowe, as Shelton will take a seat. Jameer Brown also on the bench with 4 fouls for Dyett. The free throw's no good, and Kale had tipped the rebound. Couldn't come up with it. And Dyett has the basketball. Across the timeline here, the Eagles. This is number 14, Harris. To the right wing, he'll go with 5:23 left, 35-28, Eagles on top. They swing it left. They have Aramis Brown now. He'll pull up from the free throw line. It's good. He has the best line drive shot I've ever seen. It's like a baseball darting toward a windshield. And he knocks it down with ease. 9-point lead again for the Eagles, 37-28. Shelby out of the corner. Into a double-team trap, and now Tim Holloway wants a timeout. It's presented by SSM Health. Good Samaritan Hospital. Get quick care for you and your family at SSM Health Care Clinics. It's wellness that works with your schedule right here in Mount Vernon.
Full timeout. Rams still have 3 timeouts left.
So I credited one to the wrong team earlier on the scoreboard. We're going to fix that now. Oh, goodness. But right now, 4:55 remaining, fourth quarter in this championship quarter, and the Rams are down 9. A full 3-possession lead here for the Dyett Eagles out of Chicago.
Big possession here. Draw something up. Draw something up good down there.
The big thing you can't have happen now is basically something that creates another turnover.
You know, the other thing looming, and I mean, it's still early yet, but with 4:55 left, the Rams don't have a foul in the quarter. So when you start talking about fouls to give in that as it gets closer to the end, those are precious seconds to tick off when you're trying to get them to the free throw line.
.455 remaining in the fourth quarter, 37-28 score. Rams are down 9. Page with the basketball off of the inbound. Into the front court for Barnes, left wing. A left-hander for Dave. Bounces it right back to JP. Page throwing to Shelby through the center circle with 4:41 left. 37-28 score, and we're going to have a foul. That'll be the fourth on Dyett, first on Christian Lowe. Congratulations, Brody Elliott, our Josh Finley Country Financial Ram of the Week. Josh Finley and Country Financial, 814 Harrison of Mount Vernon. Read more about his efforts at the Alton Tournament. Section618.com. Find features in Ram of the Week. Bounce pass off of the inbound after the fourth foul. Ends up with Shelby with 4:34 to play. Rams down 9, 37-28.
There it is, going to the line.
And Shelby right back into the hand of Christian Lowe. That's his second, team's 5th. Bonus time.
You brought up foul number 4 there right before foul number 5 happened. But yeah, that was the Rams are shooting free throws now too the rest of the way.
And so to the free throw line, Shelby's first is long. Oh, kind iron. Thought it was going to drop through. Bounced 4 times and then fell off. So Shelby stays at the line for the back end, and we'll have wholesale substitutions here for the Eagles as we'll see Jameer Brown and Devin Shelton back into the game. Free throw in or out? No good. Missed them both. Rebound Dyett. Rams pressuring full court here, trying to force them into an error, and they find Jameer Brown, and we're going to have a timeout. It's presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. Both coaches have 3 remaining. Of course, SSM Health has personalized care to the local communities close to home. Good Samaritan Hospital in the King City. 4:17 left, fourth quarter, 37-28. It's a 9-point game. Rams trailing here, and a close game at the half. Just got away in the third quarter. And right now, just Dyett does enough to stay, just kind of keep it at this margin and stay where they are.
Yeah, there was that one short spurt there in the third quarter where they got a couple offensive rebounds and putbacks, and we had a couple turnovers that they cashed in on. Next thing you know, it's 9. Still half a quarter left, though. I mean, and again, every time they foul, it's 2 free throws. We just got to make them.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the big thing they've had opportunities at the free throw line and just nothing comes of them. And with 4:20 left in the fourth, it's crunch time. And for the Rams, they're in the bonus the rest of the way with 4:20 remaining. Down 37-28 out of the SSM Health timeout. We'll have your post-game stats presented by Michael Croce and Edward Jones coming up in our Egyptian Spine Clinic post-game show. And hopefully saying I'll get around to it someday is not your saving for retirement strategy. Turn someday into today with Edward Jones, financial advisor Michael Croce, member SIPC. Off of the inbound, about three-quarter court, and we're going to have a reach foul, Trevor McClure, as Devin Shelton was trying to slip by a double team.
Their coach's hands went to his head. He thought it was a turnover.
4:14 remaining here in the quarter. We're in the fourth at the CHT, the 81st annual, the granddaddy of them all. It's a championship quarterfinal. Off of the inbound. Ooh, took an extra step. They didn't call it. Turnaround coming by Johnson. It's no good. Rebound to the Rams. That was Cale Maurer. Midway through the fourth, 37-28. Mount Vernon with the basketball. Trevor McClure. Bounce pass to the left arc here for number 4, Marlon Price. Page, Price, McClure, Barnes, and Maurer. Oh, JP to the basket, but left it high off of the window. We'll have a rebound here by number 13, McKinnon. The other way in transition, a 2-on-1. Johnson lost the basketball, recovered, and gets the layup. Make it 11, 39-28. McClure through traffic gets a layup. It's no good. Cale Maurer the rebound into the defender, up, switches hands, good. Cale went to the right hand and got it off of the window. 39-30, back to single digits. Rams in full court. Slipping through, nice ball movement here. Aramis Brown lets the defender clear and then skips it out. Brown gets it right back from Johnson at the right wing with 3:08 left in the fourth. Throw into the top, Jameer Brown. Now McKinnon, a 3 looks good. It is. SI Talent Carpet Supply 3 for Jaden McKinnon. That stretches it to 12, 42-30. And now McClure going to go from the left side. His runner is no good. Hits the side of the iron. Rebound will go to Shelton. And now they find McKinnon in the far corner again for a 3. This one's no good. Rebound to Aramis Brown. Bounce pass to McKinnon on a back cut. Gets the layup. 44-30. 2:33 left in the fourth quarter, and it's looking like the annex tomorrow. 44-30 Dyett. With it at the free throw line, Price. Ooh, nice play there by Barnes. And we'll have a timeout after he gets a layup. 44-32. It is presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home, as this will be a 30-second timeout. .219 left, 44-32 score. Rams down. Not out, but down. It's a pretty big deficit.
Well, I can tell you that 2 minutes ran off the clock pretty quickly from when we discussed it last time. So
Rams had a halftime lead by 1. It has been all Dyett here in the second half. They had a big second half yesterday. With 2:19 remaining here in the fourth quarter, it'll be a length of the floor inbound. There we go. Somebody has to want to inbound. It'll be Aramis Brown for Dyett. 44-32 score, 2:19 left. Full court for the Rams, and now easy pass across the timeline into the front court here for Dyett. They'll back it out into the corner for Jameer Brown. He'll be trapped. Page will come up with the turnover, punches it ahead. Price, layup, good. Big points off of the turnover as Price goes down hard following the layup. It's a 10-point game. Rams pressure again. Page comes up with a steal. Stuck on the sideline. He'll go for a look. Throws to Barnes, trailing to the outside, and we're going to have a charge.
Oh.
Barnes into the defender with the upper part of his body leaning as he turned. That's what took the defender down. It'll be a costly turnover for the Rams. That's Barnes' fourth with a minute 52 remaining here. 44-34, 10-point game with a minute 52 remaining. They need to wipe up some hustle. A little bit of sweat pooled up on the floor there underneath the basket. Left to right go the Dyett Eagles here into the north end. And they have a length of the floor inbound following the foul, just the second team foul of the Rams. Worth noting.
Rams with a couple of turnovers in the last two possessions for Dyett. That last one kind of hurt.
The next game will be Evanston and Alton. The Rams will get the, whatever they do here, they'll get that same thing out of that game. As now we'll have a turnover here on the inbound. Good pressure for the Rams, and the feet from Aramis Brown went from out beneath him. And now the Rams will inbound there near the corner. Sideline and baseline there on the far side with a minute 49 to play in the fourth. Need to get some points in a hurry and some more stops. It's a bounce pass to Maurer. Has Price on the right sideline. He's looking for a dribble drive. Nothing there. Tough pass, but no problem for Maurer. He'll ball fake, stripped on the way, and we'll have a foul. The free throw line will go Kale. He'll shoot two.
You know, with the weight on the top side of that bracket, it's like you're going to get Evanston or Alton. Yeah, two 11-win teams. One will be 12 wins, one will still have 11, but you're going to get one of those two.
First free throw from Maurer is no good.
In the annex.
That's a tough game to get up for, no matter which side of the bracket you're coming from. At 8:30 in the morning, and in this case, it's on a Saturday. To make matters worse for us all. Free throw good. Made the second one. 44-35, and just like that, we're going to have an issue with the inbound, but I didn't see the call. That's going to be a foul, looks like, on Marlon Price. That'll be the team's third.
I don't know why they can't start them at 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
No, that was on Kale Maurer?
No, I don't think.
Yeah, either way, they didn't put it on the scoreboard, and here we go. Off of the inbound, 44-35, 9-point game. Aramis Brown, ooh, they're good passing here. McKinnon, the three would be a dagger. It's no good. Rebound Johnson inside. He has a triple team he's fighting off, and we'll have a timeout here for Dyett. It's presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. Advanced care close to home in the King City. Minute 24 remaining in regulation, 44-35. Rams are down 9 with the Dyett Eagles hanging on.
That's offensive rebound number 8 for Dyett here in the second half. So they picked up their intensity on the boards.
9-point game, 44-35. Again, a minute 24 remaining in this one, and the loser goes to the annex tomorrow at 8:30. The winner stays in here at Trout Arena at 12:30 tomorrow. Awaiting the loser or winner of Evanston and Alton. The Wildcats or the Redbirds.
And the Alton game yesterday was a 4-point game at half. And then Alton just exploded in the second half.
(44-35) Rams right now with a 9-point deficit with a minute 24 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Maurer and Barnes both playing with 4 fouls at this point. Rams still with 2 fouls to give.
Inbound will be out of a box set here, left of the bucket for McKinnon. And the Eagles looking to get it in. They don't. It's stolen away by Price. He'll have a break layup here up the left side. Layup is good. 7-point game, 44-37 with 1:15 remaining. All the action presented by People's National Bank. Member FDIC equal housing lender. People's National Bank is the official voice of the Rams on WMIX. Dyett struggling to get across the timeline. We'll have a foul on the far side, and that'll be on Marlon Price. That'll be his third. Inbound with 1:03 left here in the fourth. It'll be a far side out of bounds on the third Ram team foul. And we'll have a whistle. More sweat.
Somewhere.
I am of the mindset that this tournament needs those mops underneath the basket, and there are some, and then somebody to operate them. But that requires volunteers.
Yeah.
Every school needs them, I'm convinced. 50-something degrees outside. Everybody's a little sweatier than normal. 44-37, Rams down 7. It'll be Dyett basketball with 1:03 remaining. Side out of bounds off at the far sideline from our vantage point. Trouble on the inbound, but finally gets it in the far corner. Aramis Brown is going to be fouled by Page.
Still one more to get free throws.
Just the fourth team foul, as you heard, with 1:01 remaining here in the fourth. That'll be the first on Jake Page, and they will inbound for the same position there on the far sideline. Shelton struggled on the first one, almost slipped. And now gets one off cleanly to McKinnon, but gets it right back Shelton. Through traffic going to the hole. Layup is no good, and we'll have a foul on the rebound. That foul is going to be on Barnes, and he will foul out with 7 points unofficially.
I thought he pulled his arms back.
I thought he did because I thought he was given an uncontested layup because of the 4 fouls.
Yeah.
And apparently not the case, and Cale Maurer will check in with foul trouble.
I thought they may flag Barnes with that one. Or,
My apologies.
Price with that one.
I was looking at the wrong 24. Cale only has 2. 55 seconds remaining. 44-37 is the first free throw. No good. It's finally in the bonus for the Dyett Eagles. One more free throw at the line here for Jameer Brown. Or no, pardon me, Shelton. His second free throw, no good. Big rebound for the Rams with an empty lane. It was only Mount Vernon. Dyett was already back. Now Shelby across the timeline. They're looking for the back cut. Tip in, not there for Page. Rebound out of bounds off of the Rams. And they give it to Mount Vernon. You're kidding me. That was very much off of Page out of bounds, but they're going to give it to Mount Vernon. Rams get a break with 43.3 seconds left, down 7. It's a quick lob in to Maurer, and he's going to have it ripped away from behind, and the foul on Cale. .4 seconds left. That'll be the third on Cale Maurer, and the free throw line will go. As we have more sweat on the floor. .4 seconds left as the Eagles, the other 4, will remain on that end and help clean up the sweat with their shoes. As the first free throw is good for Shelton. 45-37. We'll have your Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame show to follow as the second free throw is good. 46-37, 38 seconds remain in this one. McClure with the right side pass. And now underneath, they'll get the rebound. Off of the post, it's no good. Rebound coming from McClure. Jumper's good from the elbow, and that will make it 46-40. Rams are back within 6 with 23.9 seconds left. Time out of the floor is presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. Advanced care close to home in the King City. So less than 24 seconds to play in this one. 46-40 the score. It's a 6-point game.
That three, McClure now has 14 in the game.
Yeah, I thought his feet were actually on the arc, but they'll give the SI Talent Carpet Supply 3 ball, and that's a big bucket. But you're going to need some stops here. Stops and buckets, down but not out, but still with 24 seconds remaining and then making free throws, it's a tough row to hoe. Oh, goodness gracious. Before we get to the inbound, 94.1 WMIX is WMIX FM. Mount Vernon, Marion, all of Southern Illinois. A free service from Withers Broadcasting. As we'll have a link to the floor inbound out of the timeout following the three. Quick inbound to McKinnon, and he'll give right back. We're going to have that's a flop, if anything, but it's still a foul on McClure. That part is legitimate. He just took a little dramatic effect. More like interpretive dance as he fell to the ground. So this should be McKinnon to the free throw line. He'll shoot a pair. Now McKinnon will shoot a pair, trying to get this back to 3 possessions, and his first is no good. Trying to make it a 7-point game with 22.4 ticks to go on this fourth quarter clock. And a date with the annex looming for the Mount Vernon Rams. As we have the back end of 2 coming here for Jaden McKinnon. His second free throw in route is good. 47-40, Rams in the deep inbound. Shelby at the half line will get it across, and he is fouled. Oh, boy. Fouled going into the paint. That's going to be a reach foul on number 20, Devin Shelton, and that's his fourth.
If you're Dyett, that's not what you want to do.
No.
Even if he gets the easy deuce, you're still going to get fouled.
So LJ Shelby to the free throw line here, down 7 with 19 seconds left, and it's a chance for points with the clock stopped as he makes the first. And that's a sigh of relief for the Rams as they make a free throw. It's been a team problem. Down 6 with 19, now make it 5 as Shelby makes both free throws. Calm, cool, and collected, the sophomore Shelby. Deep inbound, and that'll be a foul from behind as the Rams do foul Shelton before he can get the pass off. Shelton was standing about the timeline, and he did slip one to a cutting McKinnon, but it'll be 2 free throws for Shelton. 47-42, 16.9 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Rams came in shooting 67% from the free throw line on the season, which is good if it's 2 of 3, but as many free throws as they shoot, you got to make more.
First free throw is good by Shelton. Shelton having a pretty good day at the office now with 13 points, unofficially. However, Michael Croce and Edward Jones scoring in stats coming up in our Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame, as well as our Mountford & Culver's player of the game. Get you a Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard as well. 48-42 the score here. Make it, stays the same. That one rimmed out. Did everything but drop. Rams the rebound page, some trouble. Mishandled the pass. The steal is going to come from McKinnon. He'll dribble through traffic and avoid the foul. And the Rams will throw into the corner, the Eagles will throw into the corner and dribble out the clock. As Dyett hangs on. Overcome a halftime deficit as the Dyett Eagles advance to the championship semifinal tomorrow, while the Rams go to the annex for the 5th place game. Semifinal, I should say. We'll tell you more about that coming up on the Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame. Final score, the Mount Vernon Rams fall this afternoon. The Dyett Eagles 48, the Rams 42. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
There's only so much time in the day. That's why People's National Bank makes banking easy and convenient with P&B To Go mobile banking. P&B To Go allows you to deposit checks, pay bills, transfer money between accounts, view your statements, turn your debit card off and on, and much more, all on your smartphone. It truly is banking at your fingertips with P&B To Go mobile banking. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Chris with Bean Insurance Agency. We've been serving a listening area for over 20 years. Our office has a combined experience of over 75 years of insurance knowledge. We have multiple companies to choose from, so you get a great rate, and we strive to provide the best customer service around. This combination has won Beat Insurance Agency multiple awards over the last 20 years. Call today and find out for yourself at 618-242-6017 or stop by 1310 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Hi, I'm Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. No one wants to stay where the pain is. Our natural instinct is to fix it or make it go away. There are some kinds of pain that never completely leave. They can, however, change over time. We're here to help your family begin a healing process and to help you see there's light that shines through the darkness. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, showing compassion and helping others find hope now and many years to come.
Maybe you're trying to save a buck or impress your girlfriend. And drain the oil here. Oh, man, come on! And done, I guess. That doesn't sound good. So much for do-it-yourself.
DIY projects can be fun, but don't put your car or yourself at risk. Come to Quick Lube on Broadway in Mount Vernon. They're faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame show starts now.
Postgame show presented by Dr. Salem and the Egyptian Spine Clinic at 34th and Broadway in Mount Vernon. Chris Hugo, Steve Spatansky alongside. And if you have neck or back pain, see the longest residing spine surgeon in the Mount Vernon region, Dr. Salem at the Egyptian Spine Clinic, 34th and Broadway, across from People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. Final score, 48-42. The Dyett Eagles are now 11-1. They'll play in the championship semi at 12:30 tomorrow against the winner of Evanston and Alton. The Rams will head to the Annex. They'll play at 8:30 in the morning in the fifth place semifinal against the loser of those two said potential opponents. We'll be on the air at 8:15 on 94.1 WMIX, and we'll have the Section 618 app as well. Not sure about YouTube yet. We need to find out. I forget if there's Wi-Fi in the Annex. It's been a few years, thankfully, since we have been out there. So we'll find out and let you know on social media. But tomorrow the Rams play in the 8:30 game in the Annex against the loser of Alton and Evanston. We'll have your Michael Croce and Edward Jones scoring and stats, your Malford and Culver's player of the game, and a Tony Wilkes State Farm scoreboard update still to come here on your Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame show. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
It's true, many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than preparing for retirement. But if you think your retirement deserves more attention, Edward Jones financial advisor Michael Croce can help. Together with Edward Jones and Michael Croce, you can give your long-term retirement strategy the attention it deserves. Stop by his office at 1726 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon is the premier assisted living facility focused on providing accommodations that reflect love, compassion, and dignity. We offer beautiful private apartments, restaurant-style dining, 24/7 assistance, medication reminders, transportation, and fun. Relax and unwind on the patio. Socialize with friends and neighbors. Enjoy live entertainment, shopping trips, on-site events, and more. Come on in and start living again, because life is good at the Woods. Call to schedule your private tour at Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, 618-241-9518.
If you are looking for a new career, Walgreens Distribution Center in Mount Vernon is hiring. Walgreens offers an excellent benefits package, competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, performance bonuses, shift differentials, full-time employment, and maintenance technician openings. Plus, they have walk-in Wednesdays every Wednesday from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. No appointment necessary. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Walgreens promotes and supports a drug-free workplace.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a lost bee that found my way into your car. And now that I'm in here, good luck getting me out.
I think it's gone. Wait, no, it's in my hair.
And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, well, this could be quite a sticky situation. So get Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams basketball, powered by People's National Bank.
Back in Trout Arena from the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth on 94.1 WMIX. We're also live on the Section618.com app and still on YouTube for your Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame show. The Mount Vernon Rams fall to Dyett Academy 48-42 this afternoon here at the 81st Annual Centralia Holiday Tournament, the championship quarterfinal. If you're in pain when you make an appointment at the Egyptian Spine Clinic, you see Dr. Salem, not an assistant. Personal service for injections, treatments, and minimally invasive surgery. Ask your medical provider about the Egyptian Spine Clinic in Mount Vernon. Quick Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update for you here. At the Centralia Holiday Tournament, Chatham-Glenwood beat Miami Southridge 45-42. Overton, Tennessee beat Chicago Bogan 63-31. And the Rams just fell to Dyett 48-42. The next game is Evanston and Alton. At Collinsville today, Triad beat Decatur Eisenhower 45-29. Althoff beat Rockford East 71-53. It looks like in the fourth quarter, Decatur MacArthur holds a 41-39 lead over O'Fallon. Duster Thomas Hoops Classic at Pinckneyville. Carlisle beats Trico 63-22 today. Murfreesboro holds off a valiant Woodlawn effort, 61-35. Roxana beats Chester, 46-33. I had a Benton update a moment ago. Looks like the Benton Rangers lead Steelville, 29-20. At Pinckneyville. At El Dorado, Edwards County beats NCOE, 54-39. Hardin County beat West Frankfort, 53-52. Trying to get a final score from Carmi and Gallatin County. I know, thanks to Grandma Parley, Heron leads Anna Jonesboro 25-15 in the second quarter. At Sester-Valier, they'll have New Athens and Redbud, Altamont Goreville, Marissa Coulterville, Sester-Valier, and DuQuoin Waltonville. They get tipped off today at 3. At Mater Dei, Westland beats Father McGivney 63-40. At Taylorville this afternoon, Marion beat Galesburg 64-37. Girls hoops today. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams improved to 11-1. They're 64-19 winners over the Benton JV. Jeff Lonan now 7 wins away from 400 in the process. At the Mary Mule in Fairfield, Woodlawn beats Fairfield 32-26. And at the Mascoutah Holiday Tournament, Friedberg beats Centralia 64-41. Those scores are presented by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Look for that red State Farm Jeep around town, or get to a better state with State Farm when you visit TonyWilt.com. Spot. Rams lose this one today, 48-42. Let's take a look at those Michael Croce and Edward Jones final stats.
All righty. For the victorious Eagles of Dyett, individual scoring, Dylan Fountain with 1, Ricky Coleman with 2, 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Jameer Brown with 7, Aramis Brown with 6, Jaden McKinnon with 7, Devin Shelton with 13, and Jacob Johnson with 10. The Eagles were 14 of 25 from two-point land for 56% on the game. They were 4 of 13 from 3 for 31%. 15 of 30 in the game for 50%. And 6 of 14 from the free throw line for 43%. They had 16 offensive rebounds, a lot of those in the second half. 28 rebounds overall and 14 turnovers. For the Rams, individual scoring, Brogan Holloway with 3, Marlon Price with a big day with 9. Shelby had 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Trevor McClure with 14 points, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Maurer with 7, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. And Dave Barnes with 7, 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Rams were 7 of 13 from the free throw line. They were 14 of 28 in the game from 2 for 50%. And they were 16 of 33 in the ball game. Total field goal percentage at 51%, and they were 2 of 16 from 3 today, which that doesn't help. That's not a good day at the office when you're shooting threes. The Rams had 14 defensive rebounds, 11 offensive rebounds, 25 total, and both teams had 14 turnovers.
There we go. Stats presented by Michael Croce and Edward Jones. When someone asks, when is the best time to start saving for retirement? Edward Jones financial advisor Michael Croce's answer is always today. Let Michael help identify your unique goals to build a strategy to achieve them. Call his Mount Vernon office at 618-244-5990. Edward Jones, member SIPC. 48-42 the final. Rams to the Annex tomorrow against the loser of the next one, Evanston and Alton. We'll talk about it more coming up, including our coverage and our Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game. But first, Dr. Salem at the Egyptian Spine Clinic has been seeing patients in the Mount Vernon region for almost 10 years. He's a Johns Hopkins trained spine surgeon. When it comes to the spine and orthopedics, nobody takes care of you better than the Egyptian Spine Clinic. We'll take a break, come back, wrap her up. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local Country Financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
Ho, ho, ho. These 24s gotta go. Hi, this is Roger Collins. It's a year-end blowout at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon, and we're pricing 25 vehicles to move, most at invoice pricing. 8 Toyota Tacomas with 3.99% financing for 60 months, 2 Corolla hybrids with $1,700 off, and 2 Prius hybrids that must go. Hurry before they're gone. The clock is ticking on these incredible deals. Visit Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon or check out munkintoyotamountvernon.com today, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois welcomes Dr. Anthony Garino, a pain management physician specializing in all procedures of the spine. For over 25 years, Dr. Garino has helped thousands of patients live a higher quality of life through cutting-edge treatment and his personalized approach to pain management. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is changing the face of back and neck care. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Garino, call the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois at 618-242-3778 or visit them online at orthocenter-si.com.
Find your next career today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Want flexible hours, work in a fun and energized environment, and get paid starting at $15.25 an hour? And get raises for great performance. Start today at Culver's. They're like working for family, but with less drama. Apply at culvers.jobs and search for Mount Vernon, Illinois. You can also apply in person at Culver's at Veterans and 42nd in Mount Vernon. Join the Blue Crew today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Again, go to culvers.jobs and apply.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Mount Vernon Culver star of the game is next.
94.1 WMIX, or you can listen live on the WMIX Sports YouTube and Section 618 app. Rams fall today. Final score 48-42 to the Dyett Eagles. The Rams will go to the Annex tomorrow in the 5th place semifinal against the loser of Evanston and Alton. As we wrap up this Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame show with our Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game. Spot, I defer to you.
Today's Culver's player of the game be Trevor McClure. 14 points, 3 for 4 from the line. He had a couple steals on the defensive end. So today's player of the game is Trevor McClure.
There we go. Your Mount Vernon Culver's veterans in 42nd in the King City. Try the frozen flavor of the day, frozen treat flavor of the day, or maybe a George's chili. Although it's, still cool enough outside, you can have whatever you want at your Mount Vernon Culver's. Maybe a juicy Butterburger and try a side of cheese curds with your value basket. Mount Vernon Culver's proud supporters of the Mount Vernon Rams and the local community. As the Rams are in the Annex tomorrow, Spotty.
Yeah, I'm fond of
a
good mushroom and Swiss from Culver's.
No doubt. But right now, it's a disappointing loss. You're up at halftime, 15-14, hanging on closely, and Dyett proved why they are 11-1. Got a big win yesterday, and for this Dyett team, they're rolling. They had the championship semi tomorrow, probably against Evanston, if I had to guess, but Evanston or Alton. And regardless of what happens, those two matchups tomorrow are going to be very intriguing. Unfortunately, the one with the Rams just happens to take place in the Annex.
Yeah, you say disappointing, yes, because you want to win them all. It is disappointing, but they gave Dyett everything Dyett wanted.
Yep.
And Dyett fought till the end, and they had to make some changes at halftime, too, where they got a little more patient offensively and had to run through some sets, which they really didn't do at all yesterday. They just kind of played. So credit the Rams' defense for that.
Oh, without a doubt.
And Dyett had 15 turnovers, 14 turnovers. That's a lot.
They did, and the end result is they get a 6-point win and the championship semifinal appearance tomorrow. And for the Rams, they get back to work and work out the kinks and look ahead to attempting to beat either one of these two teams tomorrow in the Annex, which is a tough environment when you talk about coming from this big thing down to the smaller gymnasium. And, you know, whoever is going to win that one is going to have their work cut out for them because these are two good teams here, too. Rams, as we know, have beaten Alton once already. But really, tomorrow, in my opinion, is going to come down to whomever is ready to play and ready to execute.
Yeah, it'll be early. Both of you obviously lost today. You know, again, we talk about the tournament, and it's loaded. And that's the competition you want to play, though, right? I mean, you have a lot of places you could go if you wanted to play somebody of a less caliber. And so you're going to come here and play who you play. And a lot of times the competition is tough and stiff, and that's kind of what the Rams want.
Without a doubt. And we'll be there tomorrow. The Rams and to be determined. It'll either be the Evanston Wildcats or the Alton Redbirds. The winner, or excuse me, in this case, the loser of the following championship quarterfinal. You can listen to the rest of the games on our sister station, 95.3 X95, the Section 618 app, or it is their audio on the Centralia Huddle channel of the only video stream of the Centralia Holiday Tournament. That's going to do it for us this afternoon. The final score here, the Dyett Eagles 48, the Mount Vernon Rams 42. We'll talk to you tomorrow from the Annex at 8:15, your pregame here on 94.1 WMIX, the Rams and TVD. For Steve Spatansky, for Jeff Crow, for Rory Ogle, for all of us at WMIX Sports, I'm Chris Hugo. One more time, Dyett 48, Mount Vernon 42. Good night from Centralia.
This has been Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX.